This game is built on the back of rivalries. We've seen them in all different states. Teams like Freo and West Coast have had some famous rivalries. They take years to develop. They develop with courageous acts and memorable victories, and I've got no doubt that today could be the start of a very famous rivalry between these two clubs. There's no doubt that rivalry clashes like the one today with the Lions and the SUNS will help build that passion and enshrine that support across Queensland.
Today is the start of what's a unique Queensland experience when these two teams play. The premiership matches between these two clubs, the Brisbane Lions and the Gold Coast SUNS, will be known as the Queensland Clash. No doubt our fans over here will abbreviate things as we do up here in Queensland, and they'll refer to it as a Q Clash. But the Queensland Clash is what it's going to be called, and we're really looking forward to the start of something special over the years. As Trevor said, it's going to be a great rivalry and something the fans, the players and the AFL are really looking forward to.
Yeah, I think we're going to experience that, well, I want to say most of the season. Hopefully we iron that out as the boys mature and experience that more. But yeah, I mean, I think, as I said, to play Sydney twice during the pre-season, West Coast on a big ground, and obviously Brisbane here on Southport, just great experience for the boys about work rate and hardness.
Oh, I just think when you've got a young group of players, it's it can be tough times. We had that in the first couple of weeks, and we've got a younger list emerging and coming through too. So it just goes to show the value of what senior players do bring to the table. So it's going to be pretty important, like everybody else. I'm not speaking out of school on behalf of Gold Coast. It's equally important to us as it is going to be anyone in the competition. I think we've seen that across the pre-season, just how important getting your senior bodies out there is going to be.
Oh, I think it's vital, but I don't think he's 10 or 11 goals difference. Let's not get carried away with that. Yeah, I mean, just an experienced body out there, that's for sure. Shouldering the workload, and again, I think it's quite noticeable. To be fair on Dave Swallow, Harley Burnell, Brandon Matera, some of the younger kids that go through the midfield. I mean, you take Daniel Harris gets injured, Michael Riscatelli comes to the bench. All of a sudden your midfield's looking pretty young as far as experience go, and then that's when Brisbane get on top. When Harris and Riscatelli are there, it's an arm wrestle. We're in the game. So so when Gary comes and Jared Brennan gets thrown in the midfield, all of a sudden we're not losing that sort of experience around the ball. I'm sure we'll win more than we lose. He played really well. I think he's shown enough to suggest that he'll be certainly one of our first picked in our back six, that's for sure.
Oh, the style's a little bit different, and a little bit different to perhaps what we've played against so far, so just had to make a few adjustments there, but their pressure was pretty good. They want to get their hands on the footy early, and had a bit of bubble about them, and fortunately we were able to absorb that and just changed a couple of things, and the guys adjusted out on the field, which was pleased to see. And then we started to get our ascendancy back.
Depending on who you are mentally, yeah, if you're mentally weak, I'm sure it does. But as I said, that's not something we want to preach at Gold Coast. We don't accept losing. As long as we stick to our structures and keep having a go, as I said, it's going to give ourselves a chance of actually finishing over the top of sides. And again today, I thought when our structures were there, we competed for the 50-50 ball, we owned the ball, we kicked goals and more goals than Brisbane. But when we fell away from that, we came up short. So as I said, that's more mental application just as much as the physical application.
Of course, make sure you stop here and get yourself a Gold Coast membership today on the way home. Now it's time to be friendly.